What is up, everybody? Trez here, back again with another video. Today, we're bringing you some interesting information, some leaks, some ideas, some edits of who your cover athlete for EA Madden NFL 2020 will be. The game will be dropping, this video is being filmed, what's today's date? May 30th, I believe. May 30th. The game usually comes out, I want to say early September, late August.
Yeah.
So the game is coming close to being released. Going to be finding out a lot of information in the coming weeks, coming months. But we're going to get you started with some sample edits, some sample covers, and then also a potentially leaked one, some good information. And Gavin, if you're ready to get into the very first slide, very first edit, we can get this started.
All right. So going into the first one, this is the leaked one of Derrick Henry. I'm pretty sure
it's from GameStop. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It was a paper from GameStop. They were talking about release dates for games, and they had Madden 22, and it said release date TBD, and then under it had a picture that was like this, but then someone colorized it.
Gonna be interesting, but this is probably the highest probability of all of the ones we're gonna show you today, because of course this is leaked, and of course this looks the most EA, I would say, out of any of them, as they did something similar to this with this year with Lamar. I'm pretty sure they had a bunch of the pictures and things like that, with a bunch of the edits and a couple words here and there around there. This is definitely the most realistic, like I just
It
said.
looks very clean, very nice.
Else that we should say about this one?
I would say it's very well designed. Looks very good. If this was a cover, I would be completely fine with that. Derrick Henry, definitely one of the dominating forces of the NFL. One of even the faces of the NFL. Especially when you think of running backs, think of bruisers, think of trucking. You think of Derrick Henry. I feel like his skill set really fits the cover athlete because you'd be able to do, bulldozer ability, things like that would fit with him. And I think this is a very solid cover that I could see them doing. Obviously, the leak could be fake, could be forged, but if it comes true and if it has any credibility to it, this very well could be our cover come early September, late August.
Exactly. Pretty good. All right, on to the next one. We got A-Rod. This is a sick edit. Somebody did a sick edit, but A-Rod looking sick. Maybe not a Packer next year, but of course we know MVP from last year. And as you can see, the Xbox Series X, Xbox One, all that cool stuff. The yellow looks sick going around the picture. The white coming down from up top looks really, really cool. I mean, the picture of A-Rod, I guess, looks cool. I mean, he just kind of stares into our soul. But, I mean, sure. Sick edit. And looks like it could really be a good cover.
If we want to get into it, I think this would be the third straight MVP being the cover athlete if this comes true. Because if you think about it, Madden 20 was Patrick Mahomes, MVP year. Madden 21 was Lamar, MVP year. And then Madden 22, if it is A-Rod, Aaron Rodgers, that would be his MVP year. So we'd have back-to-back-to-back MVP quarterbacks as well, all taking the cover. So I could see this definitely happening if they want to go 3 in a row. I did see a theory, though, that because usually they release the cover near this time, even earlier sometimes, but they haven't yet. They really haven't. They've kept silent about it. And I saw a theory that their plan was to have Aaron Rodgers be the cover athlete potentially, but because of all the drama with what team he's going to land on, they didn't want to release it and then have to change it if he does end up getting traded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
if you put him in a Packers uniform, and you release it right now, and he gets traded to the Broncos in a few months, and boom, you got to remake it, and that has never happened ever before.
And then people are going to have 2 different types of the cover too.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely a really, really good one. Another one that has a really high probability of being the actual cover. Of course, we're going to talk about especially if we're talking about ones that just are predictions. This is definitely up there with the Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
On to the third one, we got Josh Allen. Look at the stud. Gavin. This one I think was made as more of a meme, as you can see in the top right. Look at the winked picture. I love this. I love Josh Allen, or at least
this one looks. Dude, this actually looks really good though.
It looks really, really good.
Even with it's maybe minus the wink.
I mean, yeah.
But it looks solid, dude. It also, like you said, it fits the Madden 21 what they did with the Lamar, where they broke in a bunch of pictures. So if they go with this style, I think this edit could be very true, and then potentially also the cover athlete could be very true. Like this whole thing could just be, what we actually do end up seeing when it comes out.
Yeah, number 2 seed for MVP, or at least in my opinion. I think a bunch of people believe that he was going to win MVP, but then A-Rod, of course, which nothing wrong with that. That was a good pick by everybody picking A-Rod for MVP. But great season, great team. They went to the AFC, uh, going on to the Super Bowl, and
Championship.
then they got beat by the Chiefs, I think, right?
Yeah.
Um, this is definitely a high probability. Still up with that A-Rod, Derrick Henry. We have basically, for this video, we're going to have like the high probability ones, which I think there's maybe one more or two more. And then we cut to like more of the ones that are less probable, but are kind of more of like memes, I guess. But I mean, still could happen, I guess. I don't know.
If I had to start it out, I would say the very first slide, Derrick Henry. I'd give that, him being the cover athlete saying, I'd give that like a 70 to 80% probability. I'd give the A-Rod 60% probability, and I'd give the Josh Allen like a 40. If that because it makes any sense, like the chance
I
of
would have
them
to agree
actually
with that.
happening.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's what I have to say with that one right there.
On the next one, we got Justin Herbert. This is my favorite one because I love Justin Herbert. I love
Yeah,
what he
that's his
did for the
boy. That's his
Chargers, man.
boy. I
This is
had to
my
I
boy.
had to include this for him. Okay, I had to
He did.
find one for
He
him.
did.
Okay,
He did.
the edit looks very nice too. Fits the Madden 21 style as well. Like we've been saying, they get it. They figured it out.
Yeah. People did jump on that without a doubt. More like the collage type thing, but looks really, really cool. Look at the hair, man, until he cut it. Oh, so sad. I think he's going to grow it out again. But rookie of the year, as we know, really, really great player. And I guess you could kind of go with that Justin Jefferson type probability, as both of them were really, really close to rookie of the year, and both of them were really, really high regarded rookies last year. But really, really sick picture. Just look at the man, dude. Just look at it. Looks great. This one I'd probably have to give like more like 20, like maybe like 10 to like 25% probability.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't think
not
they're gonna
as
give it to a
likely.
rookie. Number
Like
one.
yeah, coming off rookie season, you mean?
Yeah. And number
Yeah,
two, I mean, even though he
I feel
won
like he
rookie of
did
the
good, but
year,
it wasn't successful enough. Like 7 and 9
exactly.
is not like that's like a stat I'd like to know. When was the last time a Madden cover athlete was on a losing team, like a losing season, less than 9 wins? I don't think it's ever really happened
Yeah,
for
that's a
the
good
most part.
question. Yeah.
Yeah, because usually they want to give it to a team who's been memorable.
Or
You think
like Super Bowl
Ravens,
bound.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of
Ravens,
those
Chiefs,
teams.
Steelers, Patriots. The last might have been like the Giants and Odell, if I'm being
Maybe that's
correct.
true actually. Like,
Or Calvin Johnson, the Lions, because the Lions been
yeah.
perennially bad.
Yeah, true.
Go on to the
It
next one
has to
though.
be a while, but on to the next one. We got Dak Prescott. I don't think this
Comeback
one has much
season.
percentage though. Like,
hmm
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
comeback season. Everyone knows what happened to Dak Prescott. If you don't, you've been living under a rock. That was horrible. What happened last year, and
he was having a very good season. That's the sad thing. Like, his
exactly.
season was doing great. So that's what I'm thinking. The only thing they could do, like, they always do like that marketing campaign where they follow the player around and they make it like they try to like find a slogan to fit it almost.
Hmm.
It could be like comeback tour with Dak, like his comeback to the field and then his comeback being the cover athlete. I'd give this one a low shot though, like 5 to 10%.
Yeah, this one has to be lower than
Mm-hmm.
Justin Herbert, but comeback season, broken leg, whatever that was. I mean, that was horrible,
Yeah, like
but
yeah,
definitely an interesting player. Definitely a guy that we're all going to watch. Dak Prescott, gonna be low probability though. On the next one, we got K1, the 5 foot QB back there, the guy that doesn't even fit in the pictures. Sorry, I'm done with the short jokes. But really, really great player. But I think this
really
one's
great
even
edit.
lower than Dak. If I were to say so myself.
I think it's higher than Dak to be honest.
Okay, so in between
Only
Justin
because
Herbert and
he finished the season and then looked kind of promising.
mhm.
And the Hail Mary, they could even have
Yeah,
that in like one of
true.
the
But they
pictures on the
wouldn't they
side.
want D Hop to be that then?
Yeah, imagine they could pair him and D Hop on like
True,
a
true.
joint cover. Him and his, or they could do the same thing with Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen. That's what I was gonna say.
Hmm.
Put them together, like have separate pictures where they're on it, and then in the middle they're like, I don't know, high fiving or throwing a touchdown to each other, something like that.
Yeah.
Sick
That's a
edit
good
though.
idea.
Looks very
Definitely a
clean.
sick edit. No.
Good
Um,
player, but not too probable. 5 to 10%, I'd say. Unless
Agreed.
you disagree.
Next one is Calvin Ridley. This one, I mean,
This edit is so clean, dude. I love
yeah,
Calvin
this
Ridley. I
one's
think he's a great player. Especially I wish you could zoom in. If you look, they even have like the top where it says like big season loading, future star PNG, Madden 22 cover,
It's
next
right.
gen,
It's
next
right
man
next
up.
to him with his
Yeah,
mouth guard,
mouse
right?
guard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just looks so clean. The cover looks so nice. Looks very good. And I think Calvin Ridley is going to be a future star. And he had a very impressive season, but kind of getting overshadowed by Julio. I doubt they do this, though, just because he's not that big of a name. It'd be kind of
And also
almost like
the
a Peyton
Falcons
Hillis
aren't
vibe.
that perennial Super Bowl
Yeah, they're not.
contenders.
Yeah,
I
they're not a
think like we
great
were
team.
talking
They're
about
also a
before.
losing team. Yeah.
Exactly.
So I think
So
it's just unlikely, but
exactly.
I had to throw it
Um,
out there, though.
no doubt. And receivers being on the cover, we've definitely seen a good bit.
AB, Calvin Johnson.
AB, M19. Multiple people have been on the cover that are receivers, but I think this one is definitely a low chance, lower than Dak and K1 and all that stuff. Next one is literally just the Bucks defense.
The
I
Bucks
mean,
defense.
you couldn't
It would
but
be
not
interesting.
name these guys. Like all these guys are amazing, and they kept them all back. I'm pretty sure in free agency.
It would be kind of interesting though if you look at the right how it says like Superstar Edition. If they did the Standard Edition as like just one player, maybe Devin White, but then they had on the Superstar Edition they had the whole Bucks defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true, true.
That would be kind of cool idea to mess with around with if you were EA.
Hmm.
But like you said though, I don't think it's. I mean, this actually is kind of probable. That's the crazy thing.
It is.
Only because they were the Super Bowl team, but it's like the whole defense thing is kind of unlikely.
Hmm.
But having one of those guys would be kind
It
of
would be really
likely.
good. I would like to say real quick that sorry for the bad quality. This picture isn't like too good of quality. It was more of like an idea type picture
Yeah,
because
concept.
like a
Yeah.
general defense would be kind of cool to see on there, especially with like
Mm,
Antoine Winfield on there. That'd be really really cool because we all know he had a great rookie season, especially in like the playoffs. I think he played really well with that what he do like the shush to Tyreek Hill. That was disrespectful.
yeah.
Um, but just an idea, just a concept. Bucks defense amazing. We all know it. Probably a top 10 defense, I'd say, especially when it comes to like how good they'll be in a couple years. Really really
For
good.
sure.
Next one though, and the last one, Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow, 100% probability it's gonna happen. Leaked, full for sure. It's 100% happening.
I will say though, this is an amazing picture. And look at the Tebow line. I was saying this to Adrian right before we were recording. Dude, I love that they had to name him. Like, you don't know who that guy is? Come on. We got one for Trevor Lawrence too, which Adrian told me about.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
can't.
god.
No one is your first overall pick. But then I'd like to do a few honorable mentions, ones that don't have edits but are possible. I think Aaron Donald's one of them because he's DPOY, constantly wrecks teams, has Stafford at the helm, going to be an interesting team to watch. Could also look at T.J. Watt. If there's any other one, Devontae Adams, Gavin. Especially if they wanted to go with the
That's a
Packers
good idea,
and
yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, but if they had to like flip it because of his turmoil,
Mhm.
Devontae Adams would be sick. Unless there's any other ideas you have of possible cover athletes.
Um, not really right now that I can think of. I mean, they could go back to back on Lamar, but he didn't really have too great
Yeah,
of
I
a
saw
season
that.
this year.
Yeah, or
Somebody
Mahomes.
told us
Mahomes
that they
versus
could
Brady.
go Baker Mayfield, but I don't think he's nearly that good. And also, I just don't see him being on a cover.
I feel like a
Um,
sick cover would be like Brady and Mahomes, but then Brady is passing the torch to Mahomes
ooh,
because
that
they
would
played
be
in the
really
Super Bowl,
cool.
and then they're two
Hmm.
old like I mean that's next gen versus the guy who's been dominating the league for the past 2 decades.
Versus current gen, yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
the GOAT
PS5
versus
versus
possible future
PS4.
GOAT. Oh yeah, dude, what if next gen edition was Mahomes and then standard gen
That'd be actually
was
so cool,
Brady?
dude. That would be so cool.
Yeah,
And also,
but I think that's
I'd like
gonna
to add for
yeah.
Tim Tebow. You see at the bottom, MIT Men in Teal. I thought that was really funny. But anyway, you can do the outro whenever you're ready.
Yeah, guys, that will wrap up this video. You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys liked it. Whichever one you think is the most probable or whichever one you like the best, let us know in the comments. We're enjoying the big debate. Check out our other socials in the description. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up, give us a subscribe. Helps us out tremendously, and we really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, though. Check us out for Madden 21 content, Rocket League content, and more Madden 22 content, hype, leaks, all that good stuff can be coming to you guys very, very soon. But that will be all from us, guys. Any last words from Gavin?
No last words, man. Peace out, guys.
See ya.